Good morning, children. Welcome to the EVS lesson. Let's start with lesson 7. The topic for today is air and water. Let's begin. Do you know that air can move things? Look at the given pictures and circle the things that need air to move. We have hot air balloon here. Do we need air to move it? Yes. Circle it. A kite. Do we need air to move it? Yes. Circle it. It is difficult to fly a kite when the air is not moving. A chair? No. You will not circle a chair as air is not needed. It is moved by the manpower. A sailboat? Yes. Circle it. It moves by using the wind. A ball? Yes. Circle the ball. We need to fill air to move or bounce it. Let's learn more about air. Firstly, know what is air. Air is a mixture of gases, mainly oxygen and nitrogen. Air is all around us. We cannot see air, but we can feel it when it moves. And this moving air is called wind. The wind that blows gently is called breeze, and very strongly wind is called a storm. Let's do an activity. Take a piece of paper and fold it to make a fan. Use the fan. Do you feel the air? Yes, because the air is moving. Children, let's begin with an interesting experiment. Now, you take a balloon, blow air into it. What happens? It becomes big. Do you know why it becomes big? As we blow air in the balloon, air starts to occupy space. This shows that air occupies space. Why the balloon is growing big? Because air occupies space. Children, let's do one more experiment, a very interesting experiment. Let's take two balloons, fill air in one of the balloons. Hang both the balloons on two ends of a stick. Hang the stick from the center with a thread as shown in the picture. You will see that the end of the stick which has balloon filled with air goes down. The balloon which is not filled with air goes up because it is lighter than the balloon filled with air. This shows that air has weight. In this slide, we are going to learn that other than human beings, who and what needs air? All living things need air to breathe. We humans breathe in air through our nose. We take in oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide. As we learned in the beginning of the lesson that air is the mixture of gases. Oxygen and carbon dioxide are some of the gases in the air. As we humans need air, even plants also need air to live. They take in air through tiny holes on their leaves. These holes are called stomata. Plants also need air to make food and to breathe. Animals also need air to live, not only the animals which are living on the land. The animals which live underwater like fish also needs air. Fish breathe in air through their gills. There are few objects which need air like balls, balloons and tires. If balls are not filled with air, it will not bounce properly. Air helps in lighting fire to keep it burning. Let's do a small activity here. Breathing clean air keeps us healthy. Polluted air can harm our health. Sometimes air around us gets dirty by bursting crackers. Smoke from the vehicles, smoke from the factories pollutes the air. To do this activity, put a tick on the activities which are polluting the air. The first picture shows bursting crackers. Bursting crackers will pollute the air? Yes, it pollutes the air. Put a tick on this picture. Second picture shows cars giving off smoke which pollutes the air. Put a tick on the second picture. Third picture, a child planting plants. Does planting pollutes the air? No. So you will not put a tick on the third picture. Fourth picture, a child is studying. If you study, does the air gets polluted? No. You will not put a tick on this picture. The last picture shows the factories giving out smoke. This smoke is polluting air. Put a tick on this picture. As all living things need air to live, all living things need water to live. We cannot live without water. Animals and plants also need water. We use water in many ways: to drink, to cook food, to bathe, to wash clothes, to clean our home, to put out fire, and in many more ways. Like us, animals and plants also need water. Animals, they need water for living, bathing, and drinking. And plants cannot live without water. They need water to prepare their food. In this slide, we will learn the importance of water. As all living things need water to live, we should never waste water. Every drop of water is important. For example, washing a car. Here in the picture, and many people, they use a hose pipe to wash a car. We can use a bucket of water instead. While washing your face, brushing your teeth, use water as much as you need it. Do not leave the tap open while brushing your teeth, and do not waste water. Now let's learn sources of water. Rain is the main source of water on the earth. Rainwater that falls on the ground gets collected in water bodies like ponds, streams, lakes, rivers, seas, and oceans. This water is called the surface water. Pond. A pond is a small area of still fresh water. It does not have moving water because it has small area and not very deep. Stream. Stream is a small narrow river. Lake. Lakes are large area of water surrounded by land. A lake is larger and deeper than a pond. River. River is a natural flowing water, usually fresh water flowing towards the seas or oceans or to another river. Sea. Seas are smaller than oceans and are located where the land and ocean meet. Ocean. Very large and deep seas are called oceans. Some rainwater seeps into the ground and gets collected over there. This is called underground water. We dig the wells to take out this water. A picture of a well is shown. Let's learn about drinking water. At home, we get water through taps, but we cannot drink the tap water. You can make it a drinking water by boiling or filtering. The tap water can be cleaned by boiling or filtering. You can see it here how the water is boiled or filtered. Drinking water should be stored in a clean, closed containers. We should always drink clean water. Drinking dirty water can cause many diseases. Let's learn about a fact about water. Water is very important in our lives. A person can live for nearly a month without food, but only a week without water. Let's do the recapitulation of the lesson air and water. We learned that air is all around us. We can feel it only when it moves. Air has many uses. All living things need air and water to live. Rain is the main source of water on the earth. Let's begin with the textual exercises. Page number 36. Put a tick on the correct option. Bit 1. We breathe in air through our eyes? No. Ear? No. Nose? Yes. We breathe in air through our nose. Put a tick on option C. Bit 2. Air is filled in a chair? No. In a ball? Yes. Air is filled in a ball. Put a tick on option B. Air is filled in A pencil? No. Bit 3. At home, we get drinking water through a river? No. A tap? Yes. At home, we get drinking water through a tap. Put a tick on option B. Do we get water through a hose pipe? No. Now let's list the two uses of air and water. Children, copy this in your textbook. Let us list two uses of air and two uses of water. First, uses of air. Air is filled in balls, balloons, and tires. Second use, air helps in lighting a fire to keep it burning. Now let us write uses of water. We use water to cook. We use water to wash clothes. Let's begin with the question C. In this, we have to answer the questions in one line. Question number 1. What is wind? Answer. Moving air is called wind. Question 2. What is a storm? Answer. A very strongly blowing wind is called a storm. Question 3. How do fish breathe? Answer. Fish breathe through gills. Question 4. Name two sources of water surface. Answer. Lakes and rivers. Question 5. How is tap water cleaned? Answer. Tap water can be cleaned by boiling or filtering. Let's do some activity here. Children, you can make a placard and write down a slogan on safe water. Here are some examples given to you. You can make and give more ideas and make innovative slogans on safe water. Here is one more, a very exciting activity for you all. Buy or make a pinwheel. Hold it in your hands and run across the playground. See, it is moving. This because of the air around us. You can do this activity. It is really very fun. Now, let's do some workout. Do this under your parents' guidance. Sit in an open space in the morning and do pranayama. Sit in the position shown in the picture and inhale and exhale air. This keeps you healthy. Here we end our lesson. Stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you, children, and have a nice day.